Part 18, exercise 1.6. Question number 11. If f is the function from a to b is a bijective function and if n of b equal to 7, then n of a is equal to. So what is the problem given here? The function is defined from a to b, that is mapping from a to b, and the function is a bijective function. So what is meant by bijective function? Any function which satisfies both one-to-one function as well as on-to function, then the function is called as a bijective function. Then n of b equal to 7, that means number of element in b equal to 7. Then we have to find how many elements in set A. So how can we find bijective function? Means already we said it is an one-to-one function as well as on-to functions. So what is an one-to-one function? Any functions that is a distinct element in set A is mapped to the distinct element in set B. So that is the one-to-one functions. In one-to-one functions, the set B have some more element, but we are mapped to distinct element. But in on-to functions, whatever the images presented in set B is mapped to the pre-images in set A. That means each and every element in A is mapped to every element in B. That is the bijective functions. That means if number of element in B is 7, means then number of element in A is also 7. So where the 7 presented? It is in option 1. So the answer is an option 1, 7. Next one is an question number 12. Let f and g be two functions given by f equal to set of 0, 1, 2, 0, 3, -4, 4, 2, 5, 7 at g equal to 0, 2, 1, 0, 2, 4, -4, 2, 7, 0. Then the range of f composition g is. So what is the problem given here? There is an two function, one is an f and another one is an g. So f is defined with the set of order pair. So what is an order pair? The first element, if I took the first element as a x, what is the second element? The second element is a f of x. That means the first element is the input and the second element is the images of first element, or otherwise the output for the first element. So same for g. So if I took the first element in order pair as a x, then second element in the order pair is a g of x. Why I am writing here g of x? Because g is the function here. So it can be the second element is a g of x, that is output for the first element. Then what you have to find? You have to find the range of g of x. Range of f composition g. So for that, first you have to find what is the value for f composition g. So the f composition g can be defined with the variable x. Then how can I write? It can be written as f of g of x. So for what is the first input value for the function g? The first input value is 0. So I substitute x value as 0. F composition g of 0 equal to f of g of 0. So what is the output for g of x? G of 0 is the output. So what is the output for 0? The output for 0 is a 2. So instead of g of x, I should write it as 2. So now it can be written as f of 2. So f of 2. So in function f, where is the input 2? So it is in the second order pair. So the input is 2. What is the output? The output is here 0. So the f of 2 equal to 0. So what is the second input in function g? The second input in function g is here 1. So f composition g of 1, that can be written as f of g of 1. So now you have to write the output for the input 1. So what is the output for input 1? That is 0. So instead of g of 1, you have to write it as 0. So now it can be written as f of 0. So in function f, where is the input 0? Here in first order pair. So the input is 0. Then what is the output? The output is the 1. So f of 0 equal to 1. Next one, what is the function g? Third order pair is a 2. So the first element in the third order pair is an 2. So I can write f composition g of 2. So it can be written as f of g of 2. So here 2 is the input, then the output is a 4. So instead of g of 2, I can write it as 4. So that can be written as f of 4. So in function f, where is the input 4? Here the fourth order pair is the input 4. So for the input 4, what is the output? The output is a 2. So instead of f of 4, I can write it as a 2. So what is the fourth order pair input? The fourth order pair input is an -4. So I took as f composition g of -4. That can be written as f of g of -4. So for the input -4, what is the output? The output is a 2. So instead of g of -4, I can write it as the 2. So f of 2. So in function f, where is the 2? It presented in the second order pair. So for the input 2, what is the output? The output is a 0. So instead of f of 2, I can write it as 0. Next one is an f composition of g. So that is the last order pair in the function g. So here the input is a 7. So f of g of 7. So what is the output for 7? The output for 7 is a 0. So instead of g of 7, I can write it as 0. That is f of 0. F of 0 equal to. So here where the input is 0, it is in the first order pair in function f. So for the input 0, what is the output? That is an 1. So f of 0 equal to 1. So next we can write the range of f composition g. So what is meant by range? Range means image of the given functions. So here the images are 0, 1 and 2. So here 2 times zeros are repeated and 2 times 1 is repeated. I can write it as only one time. So the range is equal to 0, 1, 2. Where it is presented? It is presented in the option 4. So the answer is an option 4, 0, 1, 2. Next one is an question number 13. Let f of x equal to square root of 1 plus x square, then. So what is the problem given here? F of x value is given as square root of 1 plus x square. Then we have to find. Some conditions are given. In this condition, which one is correct? We have to choose. For that, first I have written f of x equal to square root of 1 plus x square. Then in option we are having x value as well as y values. So I can write f of y equal to 1 plus y square. Then f of xy equal to square root of 1 plus x square y square. So now I find the answer, I am substituting here some values. Then I will say which condition is true. So f of x is taken as 1 plus x square y square. Then f of x is taken as 1 plus x square. Then f of y is taken as 1 plus y square. So why I am choosing in LHS f of xy and RHS f of y. So we know the formula square root of ab equal to, which is equal to square root of a into square root of b. So we can take individual square that should be equal to the square root of ab. So using this formula we can separate f of x as well as f of y. So very first I substitute the value for x as 0 and y as 0. So whenever I substitute is here 1 plus 0 square into 0 square. So 0 square is 0. So 1 plus 0 is 1. So in LHS we are having 1. In RHS 1 plus 0 square, that is 1 plus 0 square is 1, square root of 1 into square root of 1. So square root of 1 and square root of 1 is here square root of 1. So square root of 1 equal to square root of 1. So both the LHS and RHS are equal. So next if I substitute x value as 1, y value as 2. So then 1 plus x square, that is 1 square value is 1 and y square 2 square. 2 square is a 4. So that is 1 plus 4, that is square root of 5. LHS value is an square root of 5. In RHS, 1 plus x square, that is 1 plus 1, that is we will get the answer as a 2 square root of 2. Then 1 plus y square, that is 1 plus 2 square. 2 square value is an 4. So 1 plus 4 is a 5. So then we get the answer as square root of 5. So, square root of 2 into square root of 5, which is equal to square root of 10. So, which is greater? Square root of 5 is greater or square root of 10 is greater? Square root of 10 is greater. So, square root of 5 is less than square root of 10. So if I substitute x equal to 2, then y equal to 3. So first you have to choose the LHS, that is 1 plus x square value is a 2 square, 2 square is a 4, then y square value is a 3 square, that is 9, 4 into 9 is a 36, 36 plus 1 is a 37. So the LHS value is a square root of 37. In RHS, 1 plus 2 square, 2 square value is a 4, 4 plus 1, 5. So square root of 5. Then 1 plus 2 square. 2 square is here 9. That is 9 plus 1 is a 10. So the answer is an square root of 10. So square root of 5 into square root of 10 is a square root of 50. So in LHS we are having square root of 37 and RHS we are having square root of 50. So which one is greater? Square root of 50 is greater. That is square root of 37 is less than square root of 50. So while choosing the first condition, I have LHS equal to RHS. When I choose x equal to 1 and y equal to 2 as well as x equal to 2, y equal to 3, we have that LHS is less than RHS. That is, which option is suitable for this one? The option 3 is a suitable, that is f of xy is less than or equal to f of x into f of y. So the option 3 is here correct. Question number 14. If G equal to set of 1, 1, 2, 3, 3, 5, 4, 7 is a function given by G of x equal to alpha x plus beta, then the value of alpha and beta are. So what is the problem given here? Here the function is given as G and the operator is given as G of x equal to alpha x plus beta. And in the function G, so it is given as a order pair. In order pair, the first element is a input and the second element as a output. How can you get the output? By using the operator G of x, we will get the output. So here you want to find alpha and beta. So I am going to find the value of alpha and beta using the option which are given in the problems. So what is the first option given here? It is -1 and 2. I took alpha value as -1 and beta value as a 2. Then substituting G of x. So G of x equal to alpha x plus beta. Then alpha equal to -1, beta equal to 2. So G of x equal to instead of alpha, I am substituting -1. So -1 into x, it will become -x plus 2. So what is the input for a G function G? That is 1. So I am substituting the input as 1. So G of 1 equal to, so wherever x, you have to substitute as -1. So instead of x, I am substituting 1. So it will become -1 plus 2. So -1 plus 2, it is equal to 1. The biggest number is 2. The operation here is a positive operator. So the answer is plus 1. So whenever I give input as a 1 and I will get the output as a 1. So the first condition is true. So the first order pair is true. Now I am going to take the second order pair. In second order pair, what is the input here? 2 is the input. So G of 2 equal to, wherever x, I have to substitute 2. So -2 plus 2. -2 plus 2, which is equal to 0. Now check the second order pair. Whenever I give the input as 2, then what is the output? The output is a 3. But here I am getting the output as 0. So that is the option 1 is not suitable for the function G of x. So next I have to choose the second option. What is the second option? 2, -1. So now I took the alpha value as 2 and beta value as a -1. So now substituting G of x. So G of x equal to 2 into x, that is 2x plus minus 1, plus into minus is a minus 1, so it will become g of x will become 2x minus 1. So now substitute the input. So first order pair, what is the input? Input is a 1. So g of 1 equal to, wherever x you have to substitute 1. So 2 into 1 minus 1. 2 into 1 is a 2. 2 minus 1 is a 1. So whenever the input is 1, the output is also 1. So the first order pair is true. Now choose the second order pair. In second order pair, what is the input here? The input is a 2. So now substitute g of 2 equal to 2 into 2 minus 1. So 2 into 2 is a 4. 4 minus 1 is 3. So whenever I give the input, the output is a 3. So the second order pair is also true. Then in third order pair, so what is the input here? The input is a 3. So g of 3 equal to 2 into 3 minus 1. 2 into 3 is 6. 6 minus 1 is 5. So whenever I give the input as a 3, the output as a 5. So the third order pair is also true. Then what is the fourth order pair? Input is a 4. So g of 4 equal to 2 into 4 minus 1. So that is 8 minus 1. 8 minus 1 is a 7. So whenever I give input 4, the output is a 7. So the fourth order pair is also true. That means the which option is the correct? The option 2 is the correct. So the answer is an option 2, 2 comma minus 1. That is alpha value is 2 and beta value as minus 1. Next one is question number 15. F of x equal to x plus 1 whole cube minus x minus 1 whole cube. Represent a function which is. So what is the problem given here? F of x value is given. Then we have to say what type of function is it is. It is a linear function or cubical functions or reciprocal function or quadratic functions. We have to say. So f of x value is written as x plus 1 whole cube minus x minus 1 whole cube. So we know the cubic formula. So what is the cubic formula? A plus b whole cube equal to a cube plus 3a square b plus 3b square a plus b cube. So instead of x plus 1 whole cube, we can substitute here. So what is the a value here? A value is the x and b value is a 1. So it can be written as x cube plus 3x square plus 3x plus 1. Then instead of x minus 1 whole cube, we can use the formula a minus b whole cube formula. So what is the formula? A cube minus 3a square b plus 3b square a minus b cube. So what is the value for here? A is a x and b is a 1. So now we can substitute x cube minus 3x square plus 3x minus 1. So now bring the minus sign inside here. So it will become x cube plus 3x square plus 3x plus 1 minus x cube. So here minus into minus it will become plus. So plus 3x square. Then minus into plus it will become minus. So minus 3x. Again minus into minus it will become plus. So plus 1. So here plus x cube and minus x cube are cancelled. Plus 3x and minus 3x are cancelled. So what is the remaining factor? 3x square plus 3x square. 3x square plus 3x square is 6x square. Then 1 plus 1 is a 2. So the final answer is 6x square plus 1. So what is the highest power of x here? The highest power of x is a 2. That means it is a quadratic function. So where is the quadratic function? It is an option 4. So the answer is an option 4 quadratic function.